We just gonna be mad ratchet, mad ghetto.
Dirty.
We're dirty.
Wait, so
no,
not?
we're not.
Huh?
You're not?
No.
All right, I'm sorry. I mean,
Yo, relax. All right, what were we talking about? Meal prepping. So I suck at meal prep, and you were about to say something.
Yeah, because I don't know why I could buy meal prep and eat it, but I can't. Whenever I meal prep at home, I waste food.
Wait, okay.
True.
You buy it prepared?
Yes.
Okay, but then at home, oh yeah.
So when I cook it, I never fully eat it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what was the point of
What was the
wasting
point?
3 hours cooking?
That's why I be getting the prepared food, but sometimes I don't like how it tastes.
The prepared food? Where do you get it from?
Like fucking ShopRite. I got the other day some chicken, right? Some grilled chicken. That shit tasted like pure pepper. Pure black pepper. I was like, what the fuck is this? But it's like, I would rather do that than waste time. Like you said, 3 hours fucking cooking. I don't want to cook.
Yeah.
And it's just me. I live alone. So it's like, what am I doing all this extra?
Cooking
I got mad
all day
dishes
food.
now. Like, what am I doing?
Cooking mad food
Cooking
for what?
mad food. I don't know. I hate fucking meal prep. So now today, I don't even know what I want. Knowing that I have the meal prep at home. It's already done. I just got to warm it up. I don't want to buy nothing.
I did it. I got meal prep one time from Healthy Holic, and it was really good. Like I actually followed through, but I was ashamed because I wasted one meal. But out of the 10 that I bought, I actually
what's it
ate
called?
everything. Healthy Holic.
Healthy Holic.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
look it
located
up.
in the Bronx and Yonkers.
Oh, because my sister was looking for one.
Yeah, and they're really good, and they're is affordable also too, and the food is actually good and seasoned.
Because remember we did that vegan one? That shit was nasty. I hated that food.
Oh my
I didn't
God.
hate it.
Vegan. I don't know why. What in my mind thought?
Are you vegan?
No, I'm not fucking vegan. I was like, that was my attempt at being healthy. So I'm like, you know what?
I enjoyed it for what it was because
the food, I could not.
It wasn't too
I'm not even
bad.
gonna say the name.
No,
I
it
don't want to
wasn't
bash them.
it was. I didn't think it was too bad.
What was it? What did
They
they
had-
have?
what did they have?
I enjoyed it.
They had like those jackfruit tacos that you liked. Disgusting. They had like this cauliflower mac and cheese. First
Oh
of
my
all,
God.
Well, I didn't say I love that.
Cauliflower.
I didn't say I love that one. The mac and cheese, you know me.
I was like, what is this? But like, I know I don't want to attack vegans. I know they think that shit is like delicious.
You know what's crazy?
Girl.
That I'm on my phase of like almond milk now, and I can do the cauliflower rice.
Okay,
So I could do
rice
the
is good.
cauliflower alternatives, but when I'm hungry, one time I had a cauliflower stir fry. That was not the vibe. That was
when you
not
hungry,
the vibe. Like
you don't want to look at that shit. Like
who?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when I go to meal prep, I don't really eat for the flavor. I just eat for the health.
No, I need to eat for the flavor.
That's the thing. I just do it for like the health. I don't care like what it tastes like. I just do it just because it's healthy.
did
even on the diet, like nah.
I can't.
I think too, but that's like how we were. You Dominican?
Yeah.
I'm Dominican and Puerto Rican. So, but my mom is Dominican. So she did the cooking. We were raised with like flavor in food.
Mad
That
flavor.
it's like, we're not about to settle for this bland ass, whack ass shit.
Be looking at that shit. It's not dry.
I'm not
Straight
doing
salt
it.
and pepper.
Put the sazon packs down, girls.
No, I need my sazon.
So actually, I've after doing some research, sazon is actually not really
It's
good
bad
for
for
you.
you.
Yes, and bouillon too.
Yes.
So
Oh,
now,
yeah.
Yeah.
I was diagnosed with this weird condition. It's called PCOS, and I've been like self-testing myself because everybody's every female's body is different.
Yeah.
If I have too much food that has bouillon seasoning in it, my body will crash. I will go into like a brain fog for 2 hours in the day. I'm like, yo, this is dangerous as fuck.
the sodium in that shit is
Yes.
crazy.
And that's what I didn't know anything about sodium until
Yeah.
last month.
For real?
I never used to check that. No, I never used to
nah.
like have to check it. And now they get checking all the foods to make sure the sodium is not
And
that
that's
high.
when you realize the checking is when like, yo, I've been eating the worst shit for all these fucking years. If I didn't start looking now, like who knows where I would be in another like 15, 20 years on my health.
Yes.
Because
why-
everything got mad salt, sugar, all these extra fat. Like, yo, it's crazy.
That's why people always be like to say obesity or like high blood pressure runs in people's families. Like, nah, that shit don't run in people's families.
Yes,
It'd
exactly.
be like
It's just
your
the whole family
poor-
looks that way or is that way because they all just eating
the
this
same
shit.
fucking way.
They eat in the same way, exactly. And that's
Yeah.
why it runs in the family. But that's like a whole other topic with systemic racism.
Yeah, when they ever
we really want to get into it. But
when they ask like your family suffers from high blood pressure, I'd be like, nah. And then everything starts to trickle down like, nah, they do. Mm-hmm. They do suffer.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, anyway, we should at least tell people who you are.
Right?
Because we've already been talking. So your name is Yaya.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so I found you. I don't know what mutual friend we had, but I followed you on the pod page on your podcast. And I'm like, oh, this girl's mad funny. Like, you be saying mad funny shit. So you had a podcast, so I wanted you on. I don't know if you want to, like, introduce yourself and, like, say what you do and all that other stuff.
Yes. Yeah. Hi, guys. So my name is Yaya. I have a podcast. It's called The Girls Encounter. Mm-hmm. I think you saw me or you commented something. I followed you back. I was like, yo, her stuff is nice.
Thanks.
But I have a business. I am 25. I'm also a mom. I'm in the military. And that's really it about me.
Wow. I was looking on your page and I saw that you did a 30-day detox, right? How was that? Because now I started mine and I'm on day... You actually inspired mine.
What did you do? What are you doing?
No, I'm doing what you're doing. That thing, it was like no alcohol. You had something else, reading. But I'm not doing the working out yet. I'm not there mentally.
But everything counts. Everything counts.
But everything counts. But so I was in DR feeling like shit. Because it was like that. Like I didn't feel good about my body. I was mad bloated. I didn't fit in none of my fucking outfits, right? So then I'm on your page and I saw that you had like a reel with like all you working out and your challenges and shit. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking do a challenge too. Like I need to get on it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. But how was it? How was your 30 days? Because so far I'm okay. I'm like on day 8.
Okay.
That's right?
That's progress. That's progress. Are you doing the no drinking?
No drinking.
Okay, great. That's I think that's the hardest one.
I had half a beer.
You had half a beer? I would say
half a beer. Because I want to be honest.
It's
I had half a beer.
Progress though. Yeah. For someone like me, I used to drink every day. I used to drink wine. But the reason I had started it was because I have a friend who he did the 75 hard challenge. And he always used to tell me like, oh, you should do it. I'm like, I am not going 75 fucking days without drinking.
Can we break down what the 75 hard challenge is?
Bro, yes.
It's like... You have to work out twice a day.
One outdoors, no matter the weather.
Yes, one outdoors, no matter the weather.
You're on your mentally shit, like you're on your shit.
In the snow. In the rain. He's wild.
In
the thunder. A monsoon outside.
Giving nothing. And then it's straight, like, healthy diet, reading 10 pages a day.
See, I can do the 10 pages a day.
Yeah, 10 pages a day is like, all right, but the 2 workouts.
2 workouts. And it's 2 45-minute workouts.
And it's 2 45-minute workouts. And then I actually discovered another one that is like the pre-75 hard. It's called Soft 30. Okay. And it's similar to the 75 hard, except that you do 1 workout and then you drink on occasion.
Okay, that's doable.
So that's kind of doable.
But like, what's the occasion?
What's the occasion? That's what I'm saying. Like every day will be an occasion. If that's
like, oh, I'm alive today. Let's drink.
It's my kind of alcoholic right there.
Right? But you're finished. You finished it.
I did. I finished it. So I finished it yesterday, right? Because I said I was doing 30 days. Mm-hmm. But August is 31 days.
Girl, you are reading into it.
So I posted on Instagram, like, what should I do? Everyone was literally like, hold it down. And I was like, you know what? I wouldn't mind because I'm not going to drink today anyways. And it's the 31st. Yeah. But I do feel like mentally better. I learned a lot about myself, and I also realized that I do have the willpower that I thought I didn't have, because that was my issue. Was I would drink whenever I was like anxious or something pissed me off. I would have a drink. When I come home from work, I'll have a drink. Yeah. And like now, I those 30 days I didn't have an option. It was like relax.
So what did you do to relax without the alcohol?
I had to go through my emotions.
Oh shit.
And that shit was hard. It was hard because when I was getting angry, I'm like, all right, I already went to the gym this morning. There's nothing I could do. So I was just like, you know what actually helped a lot? The meditation. I'm not gonna lie.
Girl,
grounding myself every single day. I was like, bitch, you strong. Like, act like you have a little bit of common sense. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Act like you have the decency to take care of your body and yourself. And then I would meditate. I'll go to the grass because apparently, like, seeing green is good for your eyes.
Really?
Yeah, I read that somewhere. I was like, About to see Matt Green just start staring at the trees. But the meditation helped me center myself. So when I was getting mad, I'll just go off to the side and take 5 minutes, and then I'll be back. I'll be like, okay, this is just temporary. These feelings are temporary.
Oh my God, I love this. I need to, because sometimes, I'll meditate for like a week, and then I'll be completely like, fuck that shit. So for you to stay disciplined in that, especially when your go-to was alcohol, and I'm not that you were an alcoholic, but you know what I mean?
I was just down to drink. I don't think that's alcoholism.
No. People be like, yo, you want alky. I'm like, I don't need it to survive and function in the world.
Because, so what is your definition of an alcoholic?
That's how I see it. Like somebody who needs it to function. Like they get out of bed, they need a drink.
And they need to drink to do everything.
If you're getting to a point where you're sneaking it into your office at work.
Yeah.
Or like it's in your car, like you got a flask with you everywhere.
That's like alcoholism.
Bro, what are you doing? Like it's 8 a.m. and you sneaking it under your desk? Like,
yo, that's to me
an alcoholic.
Imagine the Baileys and the coffee. That's what I said I was gonna do tomorrow at work.
That's cute though.
But I ain't gonna do it, guys.
Don't do it.
Try to see tomorrow. Like, hey, what she got in there? But when
No,
I get mad when people, because you know what I hate? When you meet someone, right, and they've known you for like less than like a year, I would say, or less than that, like probably like 6 months, 3 to 6 months. And then you live your everyday life, but whenever they see you like on social media, you're like turned. They swear that all you do is drink.
Oh, you always outside. That's all you do. Oh, you only just be smoking hookah. And I'm like, yo,
you don't even know me.
I have 2 other jobs. Like, I'm a whole different person. This is one night. I can't live my life on one night. Now I'm always outside.
Yeah, nah. I don't like that. And I get so offended when people would tell me like, oh, you're an alcoholic. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Because if I was, I would be excessively drinking every single day. And I wouldn't do anything else but drink. Right. So I'm not an alcoholic.
But it is something that helps you relax.
Yeah.
But the fact that you had to like, and what you said like stuck with me. Sit with your
girl. Man, that shit was
sitting with your emotions will make you not want to even meditate. Like it paralyzes you when you're like, yo, I'm not gonna do shit. I'm gonna just stay in bed. So you were strong enough to like overcome that.
I had to get through it because I'm like, the days are going by. One of my coworkers was like, you're not going to make it past day 20. And I was like, oh no? Without drinking, I was like, all right, now I'm going to definitely push more.
And now look at you.
Right?
Day 31. Added an extra day. Hold on, let me get for gunshots. So I do want to talk to you about you working in the military. So like, what do you do? How did you get into that? Because that's like, whoa.
So I've been in the Army National Guard for 6 years. I made 6 years on the 26th of this month. And I got in because I was like doing bad stuff in the streets. So it was a point in my life where I'm like, all right, I have to get my shit together. I had my daughter already at that time. And I was like, I need a way out. So like joining the military has definitely helped me a lot, like professional and in my personal life. Because a lot of things that I've learned, I apply it to like my personal life. Yeah. So like, for example, like being on time, not like that I'm always on time, but being punctual with things, like, you know, showing up, having the discipline. And it's something that I try to show to my daughter too, but she's so little. So she's just be like, Mom, like you're crazy and stuff. But my original job when I got in was a mechanic. So I hold 3 specialties in the military. I'm a mechanic. I can install cables, like the internet cables.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, damn. When I was cutting them cables, I'm like, this shit is fire. But they train you, you know. So
what's the third one?
The third one is like admin. So that's currently what I'm working now. So just overseeing like personnel. Your favorite? I would say the mechanic one. Really? Yeah, because
I feel like it's because you're Dominican.
No, because a lot of guys, they're not used to seeing women working. So whenever they would see us, like in my unit, the ratio from males to females, for females to males is 1 to 4. Oh wow. There's a lot of guys and there's like there's probably like 20, 25 females and it's like 100 and something of us.
Oh my God.
And most of us are mechanics, or we do artillery stuff with the weapons. But it's a good feeling, like knowing, like, all right, I could fix this truck. But you know what's crazy? I can't fix my own car for shit.
How?
I don't know.
How?
I think it's a mental block. Like, I can't change my own oil. I could probably change my own tire. I just never tried it. Like, I just don't do anything with my car. It's like I'm. But
you know how to.
Yeah, I could do it on the military trucks.
But you get what?
Right, I could do it on the Humvees, which are the smaller ones, and then the LMTVs, which are the bigger ones.
Is it because? Okay, I don't know how cars work. I don't know shit about cars. But is it because you just used to that kinds of car? So like a different model, you'll be like, wait a minute, I don't know. You know what I mean?
I don't really know. Probably also because
not all cars are like positioned the same, right? Like some of them are like
different. I think so. Yeah,
they gotta be.
It has to be.
We probably sound like old girls,
right? We're like, they're gonna be
like, what the fuck?
Do they not know what to do? Because when I would work on trucks, we'll be in a shop. Yeah. In the shop, there's everything that you need. We have all the tools. Excuse me. And when we're changing the oil, we're under the truck. I'm not going under my car. Like, who's going to raise my car for me? I'd rather just take it somewhere so they could lift it up.
Oh, well, fuck it. Okay. So, all right. So, mechanic, admin, and then what was the other one?
Cable installer.
The cables. Jesus. That's crazy.
The cable installer one was cool because when I deployed in 2018. And the unit that I was with was a communication unit. So we literally put up communications.
And you picked those 3 things? Or they gave it to you? They assigned it to you?
I picked the first one.
You picked mechanic?
Yeah, because I scored mad low on the test.
Oh, shit.
So they give, like, the shittiest jobs to people who, like, score. Well, overall, the score, you get, like, line scores. And depending on what scores you got depends on the job that you will qualify for.
Okay.
And then whenever you pick the job, they send you to the school and then they teach you.
Oh.
But the cable one, I liked it the most. Well, I liked it the most when I was deployed because I didn't really do my mechanic stuff when I was out there. And I was just installing communications, like, in different places. We went to Qatar one time and we put up internet for like over 300 people. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Holy shit. Off of that, I wanted to talk, well, we didn't record, but did you go to the Bad Bunny concert? Do you like Bad Bunny?
So I do like Bad Bunny, but I feel like a lot of people like him more now because I was used to Bad Bunny, like, I don't know, in Kyle days, like I think that was 2016, 2015. When he was featured in other people's music. So that's when I was more familiar with him. And then when Bete came out, I feel like everyone started like knowing more about him. Did you go to the concert?
No, I didn't go. I wanted to go though, but I'm one of those people who was late. I'm a late Bad Bunny fan because I don't really be on Spanish music like that.
Okay.
I listen to more like, for me, I'm more into like Afro beats, dancehall.
Yes.
I see you reposting Afro beat songs too, So, like, for me, the Bad Bunny thing is, like, this album, I liked it. Yeah. This is probably the first album I actually listened to, but again, I'm late.
Yeah.
And so, I was like, damn, I wish I would have went. That shit looked like such a fucking vibe.
That shit was lit.
It was a party. It was a big-ass party in Yankee Stadium.
And he was floating.
He was floating. With the tree thing.
I was like, yo, everybody was outside.
Everybody was outside. People that I hardly see outside. They were at the fucking concert. I'm like, damn, I missed it.
I wonder, no, it was actually a post that was said that he sold out. He was number 2 to sell out after, I don't know if it was the Beatles. I think it was the Beatles.
Wait, for where?
For Yankee Stadium. Like, this concert that he did was like second in history. That was biggest. I think it was the Beatles, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh shit, not even Romeo?
Like that. Yeah.
Not even Romeo. Because I know Romeo, I went to the one in Yankee Stadium with Romeo. He didn't even sell that one out? So Bad Bunny's bigger?
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
Bad Bunny's more fucking...
Well, this Yankee Stadium wasn't around when the Beatles were, so I don't know. This is the newest Yankee Stadium, so I'm not sure.
Well, I think it's sold out for concert tickets.
It may be his whole... I don't know. That dude, he sold a lot, though. This whole tour has been going crazy.
How do you feel about what he did? Did you see the video of him kissing his dancers?
I saw it, but like I didn't think anything of it. What did you think?
He kissed a female and a male.
Yeah, he's bisexual.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
was that weird?
No. I don't think that's weird.
I don't think it's weird at all. I feel like
I think it just threw people off. It threw a lot of people off.
I don't think a lot of people know that he's bisexual.
I read something about it.
Yeah, I've known for a while. For years, I've known that. But I think a lot of people. So when they probably saw that, they were freaking out. Like,
yes,
oh, shit.
everybody was going crazy.
The way they found out that he was bisexual. I don't think, like, just like back in the day, remember when Madonna kissed Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears? And that was like a big ass deal.
They go crazy over stuff like that.
Who gives a shit? Like, there's so much other shit on Instagram that I be seeing that I'm like, that's nothing compared to everything else.
I didn't even know MTV still existed.
Yeah, they just had the VMAs too. I didn't watch.
Yeah,
I didn't watch.
That's what he did it at. That was a VMA.
It was
performance.
at VMAs?
That was a VMA performance.
No, but he was at
No, they gave him the VMA when he was
in Yankee Stadium during the VMAs.
Uh-huh.
VMAs were in Jersey.
He was doing his concert.
His performance was his VMA performance.
Oh, but they showed it on the screen.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, how can you be in two places at once?
I was like, wait.
Airhead moment right now.
Yes, that was he performed for the VMAs. And Carmelo Anthony brought him his trophy, his Moon Man trophy.
Yeah.
But I was saying, I didn't know MTV was actually still a thing. That's crazy.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about pretty privilege.
Okay.
So we were saying how, well, we spoke about this a long time ago. And we were saying, like, pretty people, they have a certain privilege when they go places just because they're attractive. Do you believe that that's true or no?
I would say yes. Do I use it? No. Because I'm so used to, like, working hard for everything that I have. So I don't, recently I'm like, sis, you need to start using what you got for something. Because I see a lot of females that they're just pretty and they don't do anything and they just get everything. And I was just like, damn, I be sitting here, I be working.
Yeah.
And I have to work extra. But like going places, yes, I receive a lot of compliments, drinks, like, okay, all right.
And I love it.
Right?
It's the best.
Round two.
Round two on you.
I love free drinks.
Free drinks is awesome.
Yeah, I love that.
Pretty privilege is a thing. It's unfortunate that not everybody
No, it ain't.
is pretty.
I enjoy that shit.
But no, but I was gonna fix that with beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yes.
Right? It's about how you feel inside about yourself. And also, you may be pretty to somebody, but then somebody else, you're not pretty.
You're not pretty,
so it's okay. I feel like I use it. It is what it is. I feel like you need to use what you have.
Yes.
And it is what it is. Like, I still work. I still do what I need to do. But if somebody wants to be nice to me, or if I get certain perks because I'm pretty, then
so be it.
So be it. Don't give a fuck.
I actually started so this was kind of in the question I was going to ask you about, like, disadvantages and advantages of being a female from the Bronx, because I feel like we have such a masculine energy sometimes. And I literally was like last month trying to figure out how to embrace my inner feminism. And like guys that I've dated before, they're like, oh, like two of them were like, oh, you never did that with me. And I'm just like started to think about it, like, oh shit, I never did it with them. But then I'm like, it's just the guys that I attract that I'm like, nah, you're not gonna run over me. Before you run over me, I'm gonna run over this whole bitch. Like, I don't care. Yeah. So then when I was like reading stuff and like watching videos, and it was one of the things of like, you're a woman, like, you know, get your hair done, have your nails done, and all that stuff. And I'm like, I've been getting it done, but I don't have it like on a set schedule of like, oh, I'm gonna do my eyebrows every 2 weeks. I'm gonna do my nails whenever it's time for the fill-in, I'm gonna go. If I got time for the salon,
the same way.
I'm gonna go.
Yes.
And then it was saying something like, as a woman, you know, you're supposed to carry yourself a certain way, and like when guys come to you or whatever. And like at first, I was starting to feed into it, like, yeah, maybe, you know, I should calm down.
Then it's like, oh, fuck that shit.
Fuck out of here. I ain't doing shit. I'm gonna just act the same way but I've been toning it down though. I've been toning it down. But I be feeling like, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's just because we're from the Bronx. Well,
no.
I'll say it is.
Why would you say that?
The Bronx women, the least eligible bachelorettes.
Shut the fuck up. asshole. That's not true. And you've dated mad people from the Bronx.
Mad people.
That's
Whoa.
so deep.
Whoa.
What's wrong with that though? Hello, where else are you gonna go? You're in the air. I mean, this isn't the Bronx, but you're close, within close proximity to the Bronx. You're gonna meet mad girls from the Bronx.
Listen,
it's not like you're going to Brooklyn to meet girls or fucking.
I'd be a little embarrassed now to say I'm from the Bronx.
I feel embarrassed too because people.
I would too.
First of all, Yonkers isn't any better.
No, Yonkers
better
so
than the
let's
Bronx.
calm the fuck down.
Yonkers is like
no, it's not. What y'all got?
top 3. I would say
What
it's
y'all got?
Brooklyn, Bronx, and then
Natalie.
Yonkers.
Brooklyn, Bronx, and Yonkers.
Crazy.
No, but you see, every time I talk to somebody, they always say Brooklyn is nice. Everybody.
Certain parts of Brooklyn is nice.
Everybody. They're like, no, Brooklyn is way better. The fashion's better. Everything. People
talking about hipster ways. They talking about like hipster ways.
The hipster places.
And like
Do you live in the Bronx?
Yonkers.
In Yonkers? Mm-hmm. Would you ever travel to Brooklyn to see a guy?
I have, but that was dumb. That was stupid.
That was the craziest shit I ever done. I did it, and I did it on a consistent basis.
Nah.
And I told myself prior to that, I was like, I would never go to Brooklyn. That shit is deep.
It's far. Like people are like
20 minutes.
Hell nah. That
Excuse me?
shit 45.
What did you just say? 20
minutes.
It is not 20.
That shit far.
Depending where you going.
Brooklyn Bridge is close.
Depending where you going.
Nowhere in Brooklyn is it gonna take me 20 minutes to get there.
Not even
nowhere. Not even the very
minutes.
beginning. Not even the very beginning of Brooklyn is it gonna take me 20 minutes. You're bugging the fuck out.
I'm telling you.
But yeah, I know what you mean. Like I'd be a little, cause I was born in the Bronx.
Okay.
So I moved to Yonkers when I was like 15.
Okay.
So I have like both, and then like always stood in like I went to school in the Bronx. I kept going there, whatever. So when I tell people, they're like, "Oh, and you Dominican?
Oh,
and you're Puerto Rican?"
God.
And I got called the trifecta, like a toxic trifecta, just because of those 3 things. And I'm like, damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
It was a joke. It was a joke. It wasn't a big deal. But still, I was just like, why do we have that reputation?
It's really bad.
Because Bronx chicks love telling niggas to suck they dick all day long.
I don't speak that way.
Yo, you
Do
definitely.
you? Let's just be quiet.
You said that
it would
plenty
take
of
a
times.
lot
Like,
for me to say it, but I would say
it's
it.
like
I said it.
Okay, when I was younger, I would say suck a dick, which I heard was just as bad because the person.
Really?
I was like, I thought that would be better because it's just a. He's like, nah, but you just want me to suck a random one. I'm like, you're retarded. Like,
bad retarded.
That's stupid. But
the last time I said it was last year. So it's been a while.
Guys really hate when girls say that.
They hate it.
They fucking
hate it.
Yeah, because that like if a dude tells another dude that's some fighting shit.
But I feel like from a girl it should be funny.
Yeah,
I feel like y'all should be taking it a little bit like
unless you really
more comical than us actually.
Because it's like I want to punch you in your face right now, but I can't because you're a female.
I mean, you can, and then you know what happens from there. We'll escalate it up.
Yeah, exactly.
You ain't about to do that.
But sorry. Some misconceptions about that though, like when you're from the Bronx, I feel like people think like that we just gonna be mad ratchet, mad ghetto.
Dirty.
We're not. We're dirty.
Wait,
Like, no, we're not.
Huh?
You're not?
No.
All right, I'm sorry. Let me just.
Yo, relax. But you see, we gotta be aggressive because look at the bullshit.
Aggressive.
Look at the bullshit.
Aggressive.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Nah, yo, fuck. But it's true. We have that, and it's like. For me, it's funny because, like, how do I explain it? So I went to Long Island for my master's. I went to Hofstra.
Oh,
right?
nice.
And so all of the girls in my program, Blanquitas, they were white girls. So they knew Puerto Rican, Dominican from the Bronx. So, like, you feel the energy. Like, they like, oh, like, this girl, like, But, you know, I was always professional, calm. I'm educated. Like, I know how to act in public. But there would be moments where, like, it would come out of me. That Bronx always comes out of you. And then it's like... Oh shit, I gotta tell you, it's like people call it for me like a Tourette's moment. Like a moment where I just be like, nah, fuck out of here, then I'm like, all right, you know what, fuck it, I don't even care no more.
Nah, because sometimes you have to do it because then people really forget where you're from. And I feel like when you be nice, right, because you could be professional and all that, but you're not gonna play with me.
No,
that's
don't
one thing
play
that we're
with
not
me.
gonna do. We could play around, we could joke, but when it comes to serious business, I don't give a fuck. Like, I could really show you where I'm from. But you know what I'm saying? I try to maintain the professionalism at all times. But people be trying it, and then they try to play victim after you black on them. Like, nah, you knew what time it was.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with being from the Bronx. I actually like it.
I like it, but I be ashamed now because of I be ashamed because of the crime rate. That's the only reason, because a lot of crazy stuff is happening in the Bronx. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, it's incredible. I mean, it's always been like that, but now what saddens me most is seeing these younger kids get arrested for killing people, and they're literally like, they haven't even hit 18 yet.
No, at all.
Like 18, like, what is your parents doing? You know what I'm saying? But
things are getting worse here, for sure. Do you want to stay in the Bronx?
No, I'm ready to.
But you want to leave New York completely?
I do want to leave New York completely.
But I'm like, where am I going to go?
I want to go somewhere where there's a Walmart.
Go to the Bronx of Florida, Orlando.
No. I want to go somewhere where there's a Walmart.
Well, Orlando's not bad. It's all right.
Orlando's not bad, but I would probably do like New Jersey.
Okay.
But I would have to like find a job in New Jersey because I'm not crossing over every day. Delaware, Connecticut is nice too, I've heard.
I feel like I would do Connecticut. Delaware, I just heard there's a lot of land. I've never been though. Just mad land.
I just passed by.
Like I need a store. I need stores nearby. I need like
every state has some urban area-ish, urbanish. Nothing's gonna be New York City, obviously.
Nothing's New York,
but
and
they have city vibe. So you're not gonna get New York. If you want New York City, get that out of your head.
Sometimes you like a New York.
You're not getting that shit.
New York City vibe is
You're not getting that anywhere else. So you get that out your head.
Yeah.
But you'll get city-ish like life. It just won't be
Florida's
that same size.
Cool. Canada was nice.
Canada was lit. I went over there twice.
Yeah? What part?
I went to Toronto and to Kingston.
Oh, I don't even know Kingston. Where is that, close to Toronto?
I don't even know. I just know that I got a picture of the Kingston sign. And it was nice. It was nice over there. We drove.
What did you do there?
We went for a weekend because I was on orders in Watertown, New York. That shit is like upstate. And Canada was only 4 hours away.
Oh, okay.
So I drove with my ex. It was nice. But then I had to delete all the pictures. I only have the one in Kingston.
You delete pictures after you break up?
I delete pictures after break up. I don't want to know anything.
Me too.
I be throwing away clothes too sometimes.
Too. Oh my God, we are like the same person right now.
Like, I don't want that shit.
I delete every single thing. I will get rid of anything that makes me even think of the slightest thing is out. Like, I'm throwing it out. I don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
We're done.
Have you ever had like an ex keep your nudes?
Keep your news?
Yes.
Nudes.
Nudes.
I think that should be illegal.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't know. Wait, how did you know? Okay.
My ex has my ex still has our videos, and he's like a 2-year ago.
I know guys who do that. I haven't had it, but like my friend.
I think that's like weird, especially having a girlfriend.
Especially having a.
Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing? And he like tells her like, "Oh, I still be watching our video," and I'm like, "What? Isn't he engaged to somebody?" That's wild.
That's a weird flex.
And honestly, yes, I would hate to be that fiance.
We're not getting married.
I would feel fucking terrible if I ever found that shit in your phone still. All these years later, why you still got that shit in your phone?
Exactly.
Like, you can't watch a regular random bitch on porn?
I'd rather you watch porn than watch an ex video. I'd rather that.
Connection there. What do you think about this? This is a good topic.
I don't think it's an emotional connection.
It's a sexual connection, and
that's what it is.
It's a connection.
It's just more. You can kind of remember that feeling. I don't think you're really lusting over the person. It's just like, damn, this was a great time I had this one time. I don't think you really think about the person.
But
like,
it's not one time; it's a couple times.
Yeah, but it's just sex. Like, it ain't that serious. So it's like,
he's a guy.
Yeah, like men don't think about it like emotionally like that. That's like, who gives a shit? It's just sex.
So is that your way of like, you know how we were talking about, we were saying how Instagram is the modern day Playboy?
Yeah.
So like, instead of buying the magazine, guys just go on Instagram and they look at whatever they look at, and it's not that serious. They put the phone down, they move on. So it's not cheating, quote unquote. But So do you see like keeping the video of the ex is kind of like your Playboy, but you just
No,
know the
I mean
girl?
for me, I don't have any.
No, but I'm saying if a guy did,
If a guy did, I don't really think it's that big of a deal.
I just like why?
Because men don't
too.
think about it that deeply. That's the problem.
It's very disrespectful because it's like imagine me having a video sucking my ex's dick on my phone and we're together.
Oh, you see that? The reason why a man's ego. No, I was gonna say a man's ego is gonna get in his. If he sees that,
if
then
he
it's
sees
like,
that's
oh
crazy.
shit,
you was going crazy.
So that's what man's gonna think about it. That way. Yeah, man will go crazy about that just because of that. A man would go crazy over that shit. They definitely would. But
that's what I'm saying. So it's like if you know you're gonna go crazy if you see it on my shit, why the fuck you got that? Like that's tough. I would be tight.
I would be upset.
Oh wait, did we have to reset the cameras?
No.
Oh, we're good.
I already did already.
Oh shit! Sorry, Anthony. Well, actually, since we're talking about that, let's watch the video because I want to respond. I wrote notes on that shit. Hold on. It was on Instagram. The video of the street interview. Do you remember?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on.
I was a little lost for a second.
There was a lot going on, so I kind of want to see if we could answer those same questions that he was asking them. Maybe we can't. Or maybe we'll have some whole different other... Okay.
Men typically have to have looks, money, and status in order to attract lots of beautiful women. How is the man not considered the prize?
Wow, that was mind-blowing. He just mind-blowed me.
I feel like because for them to have that, they have to pull the woman. So you can't pull the woman without all those things. So you're pulling the prize by having those things.
When it comes to dating and relationships, who is typically seen as the prize, the man or the woman?
Bitch.
Yeah, the woman.
Okay, so if the woman is the prize, why even bother going out with a man in the first place?
I don't know.
That's a great question.
She's like, oh my
The
God.
woman.
So who's the prize in a lesbian relationship? Both of them?
Both of them. Yeah, oh God. Both be the prize.
So then why aren't they both the prize in a heterosexual relationship?
Because I'm not the same. Men are down here and women are up here.
Okay, so are women equal to men or are women superior to men?
For sure, superior.
Okay, so then why do women go around saying they want equality when they actually want superiority?
It's just for the look. So people just want to be like, oh, I'm going to go look for this, but they're actually looking
Okay,
for money.
why is it, do you know what the definition of chauvinism is? Chauvinism means one sex thinking they're superior to another. Why is it when men think they're superior, we call it chauvinism, but when women think they're superior, we call it feminism?
That's a great question.
They were not the girls to ask that.
Yeah.
Is it possible for a bisexual woman to be submissive with a man, but dominant with a woman?
Yes.
Isn't that called a switch?
I think so, yeah.
All right. So my video was hilarious. Let me get to the questions. What was the first thing he asked? Hold on. All right. So who's the prize? So if the woman is the prize, then why bother going out with a man? First of all, not everybody is interested in women sexually. That's the most obvious answer.
Yeah.
But damn, that's a good question. Who said we're the prize? If the man has to be the one to have all these things, right? The money, the job, whatever. What makes us the prize? I don't know. Now I don't know.
It's a hard
And y'all wonder why men cheat.
question for me because I've had this issue before also, like speaking to my brothers about it. I don't date guys for what they have because I have everything that I want myself. Like I make good income, you know, I'm the head of household in my house. So whenever I deal with a guy, it's because I want to. So when I try to look at the way that women view men, society-wise, it's like, oh, the guy is supposed to be the one who takes care of the house. He's supposed to have this. He's supposed to have that. I think that when you get into a relationship or you deal with a guy who has all these qualities, you value him, and that's when he becomes the prize. But like, I don't think I'm also equal opportunity in the military, and not just saying it like in a military standpoint, just also we're all not equal, obviously, but in a relationship before I would want 50-50 until I realized what 50-50 actually was. But I wouldn't treat my partner as if I'm like more than them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't allow them to treat me like I'm less than them either.
What do you mean when you say that, though? Like the 50-50 thing? Like you wanted it, but then you saw what it really means. What does it really mean?
So I was going through this, it was like an Instagram post, with one of my friends, and he basically the post was like the wife and the husband. So I'm the husband, you're my wife, right? I told you that I wanted to have kids, and you have a 7-figure paying job, but we both make around the same amount of income, but I make more than you.
Okay.
But you're making 7 figures. Now, if I want you to have the baby, you're gonna have to take off work. You're making me sign a contract stating that I'm taking care of all of your bills and giving you a monthly at the time that you can't work anymore. I guess it was something about up to 6 months. Then the job had to like relieve her. But that was what was considered their 50-50 relationship. And I was like, if I decide to have a kid, I don't need you to give me money. But 50-50 is really like splitting everything down to the middle. And then I saw this interview of someone, it was like a street talk, and they stopped this married couple, and the wife said something that blew my mind. She's like, in a relationship, there's never 50-50. It's always 100-100. I was like, damn. Because she was like, you both are giving your all. There's no space for the other person to give you half. Yeah. It shouldn't be half. It should be whole. And if one day somebody wakes up and there's no whole, you both giving 100, you're able to fill in for each other's spaces.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn,
that was real.
Fucking deep. Yeah,
I
like, damn.
That's really good.
So after that, I was like, 50-50 out the window. Yeah. Because I would feel some type of way if I was thinking 50-50 as like an effort, bills, but it's more than that. Because like imagine being 50-50 in a joint bank account.
Yeah.
Like you that is telling me I can only spend 50% of the money right now? Nah. This shit joint. Like what you mean? Yeah. So I'm very careful now with the 50-50 thing.
I think the whole thing about girls being the prize is like it's just how we were raised to believe, like as the woman, you are like this thing that a man has to like work for to earn. I don't think we're there anymore. I don't think we've ever really been there fully. And I feel like that's why a lot of the relationships back then, like they're not, it's like loveless. It's like when you're in a relationship with that mentality of like, well, I'm the prize, so you got to do all this shit for me. You're not putting no effort in either. And it's like what you said, and you wonder why men cheat. I'm not saying that there's an excuse, but it's like if you're gonna go with that mentality that because you're a woman, you are the prize, and you don't really gotta like work to also earn your role in this relationship, like earn your spot, earn your place, and put in that effort. Like, what are we doing? Yeah.
Like, I think it's very much different putting effort and like being spoiled, because some women some of us, like, we're raised in households of like, all right, in a Dominican household, your mom is always like, you need to marry someone that's going to take care of you. Growing up, that's not really what we were used to. We were fending for ourselves, taking care of ourselves. So that's not our norm. For other women who actually like, grow up with their dad teaches them from young, like, hey, this is what a man has to do for you. Now they're growing up and going into relationships, not settling for less. Oh, yeah. It's like, oh, my dad told me that this is what you got to do. This is how you got to come. And then a lot of guys, like, I had a coworker, and it was so crazy. He was with his girlfriend for like 5 years, right? And he was going to propose to her. And he's like, he bought her like a $15,000 ring. And I was like, he's like, oh, you think she's going to like it? And I looked at him like, if she don't fucking like that ring, then you need to let that bitch go.
Yeah, you wildin'.
$15,000? That's a lot. On a ring?
That's a lot.
But it was just his worry of how spoiled she is, how he has her. And I'm like, that's another thing. Like, men have to stop doing that. If you're not okay with something in the beginning of a relationship, you need to dead that. And if it's, if that person can't, that female or male, they can't comply with what you want, then you don't need to be dealing with them. Yeah. Because then you're going to be settling for less.
Yeah, settling for less, and then mad frustrated. And mad at them because they're not doing X, Y, and Z, but it's like you're allowing it, and you didn't care in the beginning. So what the fuck? Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God. Did you have something you wanted to say? Because you're the man, so you can talk about
Are
your
women the
experience
prize?
dealing with women who have felt that they were the prize, which I don't think you even do.
Never. I can't do that.
Have you ever encountered something like that? Like almost?
Where women are that too spoiled? Yeah, I'm quick to dead that. Because I'm never going to put someone on a pedestal. I just can't do it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it is. Putting
Yeah,
people
putting
on a
them on a
pedestal.
higher pedestal.
I'm not kissing no one's ass. I mean, I do things when I'm in a relationship with someone that shows that I'm the man in this, but you're not a princess. I'm not spoiling you, OD. I'd rather us work together. Like, if I don't have it, you can hold me down or hold it down, and vice versa.
Yeah,
we can take care of each other. But it's all one way where I'm you the prize, that ain't happening.
But how were you raised? Because you,
Me?
you had a single mom. Well, you have whatever. So it's like.
Yeah, but I saw none of that shit.
No, but like what was the conversations like with like women? You know
all
what I
the
mean?
women that I knew in my life were just like my mom's friends, like just older. It was never
It was like be respectful, have manners, but that was to everybody in general, not like.
Yeah, it was never like, hey, when you get a girl, do this for her tree. Like I never had those conversations with anyone growing up, like ever. The only conversations I could say I had when it came to that, as I started getting a little older in my teenage years, I remember one time my grandfather told me, I swear to God, not even lying, he was like, do you have a girlfriend? I think maybe it was in high school. He's like, oh, that's good. Always make sure you have like some side pussy on the side.
No
sign on the side.
way.
He's like, yo, make sure you always have a little sign on the side. Dead ass. Straight up told me that. But he used to always take me with him. So he's married. He would take me over to his like side women's house so I could play with their kids and shit. Dead ass serious. Not even lying.
Stop.
So like, and then that's one of my grandfathers. Then my other grandfather, he had my mom's.
She's stunned right now.
He was married, but had my mom with my grandmother outside of marriage. So like, it was never something I saw and like ever like was like, oh, you just got to do this for women. I was like, all right. So they was teaching me was on some do what the fuck you want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? My grandpa used to come home and be like, where's my food at? Like, cook this. And he wasn't putting on no fucking pedestal. She wasn't no fucking prize to him. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I didn't get that coming up.
Oh, damn.
Because my mom's wasn't like telling me that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah, I was definitely raised that way. I was definitely raised like, you know how I was raised? Okay. Yeah, a man should treat you obviously with respect. Yeah. And if he loves you, he is going to do things for you if he loves you. And I had a good example with my parents. But for the most part, my parents were like, listen, men ain't shit. All they want is to fuck. Mm-hmm. So you give them your power when you fuck. And make sure you always have like your degree, your education, your career, your job. So you don't have to depend on any man. You don't have to deal with their shit. If you want to deal with their shit because it's fun and it's whatever you want to do, that's your business. But at least you have your own money. You have your place. You good. That's how I was raised. I feel like for the most part, I've lived my life that way, thinking that way. And making sure that I have everything for me. So nobody could ever be like, oh, but I pay this for you. Or you got to fucking deal with my shit because I pay the bills here. And it's like, you could get your shit and get the fuck out. This is my shit. Like,
does that turn into a negative thing? Because then it makes you like
because I don't use it
as to depend on someone. You should be able to depend on your partner a little bit. You don't feel like a little bit negative? Okay, this is how I see it. I don't use it to control men or to feel like superior over a man. Like I never emasculate a man with it. So I don't be like, oh, I don't need you. You ain't shit. Like I never talk to anybody like that. No. Because I wouldn't want anybody talking to me like that. But I do make it very clear that I don't have to tolerate your bullshit because I'm not dependent on you. I make that clear. And however you want to take that, that's on you. But it's like, then you should know that if you violate or you do some crazy shit, I'm out. Like, I don't want to deal with this shit because I don't need you. I need a man, right? I think women, when we always be like, we don't need a man, we don't need a man. Yeah, you do. We all do.
I said that the other day.
Yeah, you do, because it's like, being realistic, you probably don't need him financially. Right. But you do want somebody to hold you at night. Yes. Like, you do want somebody to have sex with you. Yes. Take you out, call you pretty. Like, you want those things. And we need them, I think, just to, like, feel good about ourselves sometimes, too. Like, there's only so much fucking self-love you could give yourself. After a while, you do want the external validation from a man. And it's okay to admit that. it's okay to be like, yo, I do want somebody to tell me they miss me, or they love me. What's wrong
or they
want to
see me.
And there's nothing wrong with wanting love from a man. Like, that's fine. So yeah, we do need a man, but I don't need you for like, I don't need you if you're gonna disrespect me and treat me like shit just because, oh, you pay the bills. Oh, you take me on vacation because I can't take myself on vacation. You take me shopping because I can't buy my own shit. No, fuck that.
You know that I had said that on my last episode before I closed the season, was that I think men are scared of independent women.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And I made a few comments about it because like everyone, one thing that I love, and it's something that I learned over the years, people will comment the shit out of something on Instagram. The way that you react is on you. So I be taking things lightly. If I have to block you, I'll block you. If I respond, I'm going to respond in a respectful manner, you know, but if you're rude, I'm going to be rude back. It's my page. No
like,
one
I got
invited
time
you
today. Like,
to come. You came across it. You decided to comment. But I think one of the biggest things that independent women have trouble is dealing with a guy who, like, for example, like my ex, I submitted to him, right? All the way. I was trusting him. He was always coming through. But when we started to break, it was always like, oh, you have this because of me. And it would, like, I never needed you for anything. And when I had said that to him one time, like, I never needed you, that shit, like, broke him.
Yeah.
Like, it was like the worst thing in his life was like, oh, you said that you never needed me or whatever. And I'm just like, I don't understand, like, why men are like that. Like, it was because talking to another guy, he offered help with something, and I was like, nah, I got it. Unconsciously thinking that he was going to feel some type of way because I said that I had it. And then he mentioned this to me later on, like, you know, every time I try to help you, you kind of push me away. And then I had to, like, think about it.
Because
like,
you didn't want him to throw it in your face.
Yes.
But you were taking it out on him.
Yes.
Got it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But, and it was also like, you know, I feel like if somebody actually wants to help you, though, this is another thing.
Yeah.
They would offer it more than once.
Yeah.
Don't just offer it one time and I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I could just be saying I'm good because of my emotions at the moment. But what if I'm not really good? So you're not going to say it again?
Would you see, is that toxic? Think about it.
Do you think that's toxic? I don't think that's toxic.
It's women. Y'all never know what y'all want, so...
No, give a soulful response.
Okay.
Don't say that.
So...
Let's deep.
I'll just use this little small thing as an example, right?
Okay.
When I was like exes before, we would go out and I'd be like, yo, do you want a jacket? It's going to be cold. Just hypothetical, right? No. Just do it anyway. Bring me a fucking jacket because they're going to get cold at the end of the night. Because y'all just never know what y'all want at the moment. But in an hour or two, whatever, you're going to be fucking cold. So you're going to want this jacket that I brought for you. So
okay, I see where you're going with this.
Well, what I'm saying is that when asking you for help with something, at that moment, you're like, no, you think you can do it all because you're emotional and you think you can do everything. Just do it for them.
Okay. I think you are speaking from... Okay. I think you're speaking to a certain type of man that is like that, right? Like, there are men that no matter what we say, they be like, yeah, she still wants to help. I'm gonna fucking do it. But there are men who are like, oh no, she says she got it, so she got it. Because, and that doesn't make them bad, but because it's like,
I think that's horrible.
Maybe they're a type of... No, but I'm going to explain why I don't think it's bad. Maybe it's because they're the type of person that when they say they got it, they really got it, and they don't need you to keep offering it because it's annoying to them, so they don't want to do it to someone else. We always project the way we behave or how we would want things done to us. We project that to other people, but not everybody's like that. You're not me, I'm not you.
That's true.
So... I always be like, all right, maybe he's just not the type of guy. Like, if he hears that I got it, then he's going to really just be like, all right, she got it. Not that he's trying to be an asshole. But then if I really want the help, this is why I said, do you think it's toxic? Because it's like, if I really want the help, now I've gotten to a point where I'm going to just tell you, yo, I need help. I'm not going to say I got it. Because if I really don't got it and I don't want to get it, just fucking do it. Just fucking do it. So I feel like maybe, I don't know, maybe you could, when you really want something, and you just say, no, I got it, to be like polite. Fuck being polite.
That's one thing that my mom was telling me recently. She was like, you need to get everything from, because she was like, men are quick to ask for anything.
Oh, hell
and that was also something, yes. Girl!
Oh my God. Yo.
That was something that I seen on. I was like looking at the most successful women on the Forbes list, like women CEOs, and one of them was like, she was like, women need to stop being scared and they need to ask for shit.
Men
because
don't
men
hesitate.
ask.
They ask.
They don't care.
Men are, but you see, it's how. Oh my god, it goes back to like gender roles and how we're supposed to behave. Like women always have to be. Oh no, I'm okay. No.
Yeah.
Like they don't want to be a burden. We can't be a burden to a man. You can't bother a man. Like he has things to do. Like just sit down, look pretty, shut up. Right?
This whole shit
so it's like we are already like in us. It's like we don't want to ask for too much. We don't want to be annoying. We don't want to bother them. We don't want to seem like we need them. But it's like when they want something, they don't fucking hesitate.
They don't care.
They are assertive and they look you dead in your face like, yo, can you blah blah blah.
Yes.
And it's just like, oh, okay.
Yo, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
They show up. They show up
They
in
don't
that way.
care.
They don't give a fuck. So yeah. Oh my God.
Men
That's
take
such
charge.
a good point.
Men just
Men
take
charge. And some men
Not all
don't
men.
take charge.
Not
But if
all.
you want him to take charge, I think you just gotta be like, yo, step up. This is what I need.
Take charge.
And see if they can like rise to the occasion. And then you know. Like, all right, he can
I
do it.
definitely learned my lesson after
He can
that
do
one.
it,
I was
yeah.
like, it was like I sat back and thought to myself, because my brother will always say to me, my younger brother, he'll be like, yo, you're a little bit too masculine sometimes. And I would be so offended, like, what the fuck are you talking about? But it's just how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a single mom. I do things by myself. I literally put the tiles down in my house.
Oh my God.
And painted shit in my crib and build everything.
Girl.
You can't really say nothing to me.
Yeah, I
but
can't.
you can't say
Yeah.
anything. So it's like when a guy comes to me, it's like, you gotta come with more than, oh, I have money, I have this or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think it's also hard because I don't just, like, one thing that I learned about myself, right? I would want a relationship so bad. This is what I learned in these 30 days too about myself. Because I have always sat down and asked myself, Yaya, are you actually ready for a relationship? I don't mind cooking, right? But some days I don't cook.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to have a man coming up in the crib like, yo, you cook? Because I barely even be wanting to cook for myself. But me and my daughter, like, I'd be like, yo, we doing takeout? We do takeout. I just cook for me and my daughter. That's it. I don't have time to be cooking for a man or doing laundry for a man or like, you know. So I was like contradicting myself. And then I sat down to myself. I was like, you're 25. You have your businesses. You're fine. Like, you don't need a man right now. You just need to get your shit in order. And then by the time, whenever the right one comes, then he comes.
Yeah.
And that's it. So
Yeah.
I've made peace with it lately. I'm just like chilling.
I think that's something we have spoken about too, like managing expectations when you're dating someone. Like when you first start, it's like, what are you looking for? But like that would be something to talk about. Like, yo, if we're gonna be in a relationship, I'm not gonna be cooking every day.
Yeah.
So do you know how to cook for the days that I don't cook? Because then you could be cooking for both of us or all three of us. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's another thing too. Like, I know you're single. You're not actively like looking for a partner right now. Like, if it happens, it happens.
I don't even like now. Right now, no. Right now, no. I'm just like I'm on a dating app, right? And I fucking hate it.
Which one are you using?
I'm on Hinge.
Oh, I heard Hinge was good. Is it bad? Wait, what?
I had an issue with learning what dating is.
Okay.
That's something that I've been trying to like find out because I've always been in relationships.
You sound
So,
like me.
yeah,
I feel like I'm talking to myself right now.
Yeah, like
This
I
is
don't really
crazy.
know what like. One thing about me is like, if we date, do we see other people? Do we have sex with other people? You know what I'm saying? Like, or is this like a just you and me
It's
kind
weird.
of thing? It's a little bit off for me. So I went on Hinge, right? And I got, like, my cousin had me on it. I made the profile and everything. I was overwhelmed because, you know, everybody starts like liking your stuff and stuff like that. And I was just like, some of these guys are not even really attracted to me. They want to have sex. And I already know what time it is. One thing that I'm like, I'm on my shit about now on the app, if you invite me out to drink for the first night, I'm not going out with you. Because why do you want to drink so bad? You know what I'm saying? And not saying that there's anything wrong. It's not the challenge, guys. I swear, it's not the challenge. But it's just like your intentions are different if you want to just drink the first night that we meet.
You think that? Interesting.
Why do you want to drink the first night that we meet instead of saying, hey, we should have dinner or coffee? Because I drink coffee. Why don't you say
I
we
drink
should meet
alcohol.
up?
I don't drink coffee. I'm just saying that it's true. I don't drink coffee. I drink alcohol.
I
But
know
why
why
would you invite me out to the bar?
Really?
For the first
I
time
feel
we
like
meet.
that's a perfect first date.
I don't think so now. I don't think
Holy
so.
shit.
You know why? Not saying.
Well,
not
dinner
saying,
is better. I would prefer dinner.
Dinner. Yeah,
Dinner,
and then
for
probably
sure.
the next night we could do like a bar or something.
Yeah, or
'Cause
maybe
why
a
are
bar
we
after
screaming?
dinner.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Oh, I see what you
You know
mean.
what I'm saying? Like, why are we
Okay.
screaming over each other, trying to get to know
Alright,
each
you're
other?
trying to
Well,
get
it
to know me.
depends
You're
on
trying to
the
get me
bars.
drunk.
And I've said this before too. Like every guy should know a good date bar though. There are good date bars versus like a turn up kind of bar.
Yeah.
Like a bar where you can just chill. There's some light music on and you can get some food and a couple drinks and just chill and talk. Not like super intimate type, like really dark intimate. Nah, just something that's chill and light. But shit,
Yeah, that
go
would
sit
be-
at the Applebee's bar. That's even fucking a chill kind of shit. But I mean, not no crazy shit where
Not
you
no
can't
crazy shit.
hear each other. Yeah.
And I think I also think like not that nothing's ever happened to me, thank God, but like I also be paranoid of like, oh, I'm gonna meet this guy in a bar. Like, what if he knows the bartender and he tells her to lace my shit? You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
stuff
yeah, I know
like
what
that.
you mean. As a girl,
Like,
we have to think about
no,
those
yeah,
things.
hell yeah.
That's crazy.
So it's
true.
like on the app, right? So back to Hinge, this guy one time, I tell him that I'm in the city, right? And he's like, oh, okay, do you want to cross over to New Jersey? And I'm like, no, like, you know, you could come over here. He's talking about let's meet up by Sunday morning at 8 a.m. by the river. Do I look like I'm stupid to you?
Wait.
By the fucking
what?
river?
At
Why
8 in
would
the
I go
morning?
by the river at 8 a.m? Like, I be up at 6 every day, but I'm not gonna be in New Jersey by 8
First of
by
all,
the
what kind
river.
of date is that?
By the river.
Way
Like
too
I know
early
some
for
people
me.
do like hiking first dates.
Yeah.
But
Even hiking, I would be skeptical.
I'm not doing
like, why
hiking
we
on a first date.
I'm not
'cause
hiking
we're
with
gonna
you.
be isolated with all these just trees. Just tree. Like if I
I know y'all
scream,
seen the movies.
right? Exactly.
Y'all seen the movies.
Exactly.
Even when the ones you trust,
This
you gotta
nigga,
be
he was
careful.
gonna chop you up and throw you in the river.
Yes, and he
That's
was
when
gonna
my
sell
mind
your
went
body
immediately.
parts. it starts going left. Start selling your hair to make a coat. Like no.
That's crazy.
But I hate the app. I hate the app because I don't like being on it that much. So when I get a notification, if you're attractive, you know, and we have good chemistry from the little conversation, I'll want to give you my number. The first time I gave my guy this guy my number, he called me 30 times and was texting me back to back. I'm like, he's sweet.
You're lying.
I swear to God. Text me. I'm like, all right, you know what? Deactivated the app. I'm like, all right, I'll try it again. I tried it again. This guy, he texted me, right? Well, I was gonna ask you, what is something that would like turn you off about somebody right away? Because he goes right in and he's like, well, I don't have any kids, and I hope that you don't have any either. What are you looking for? And it's like, whoa, this is literally like the fourth thing that you said to me, and like you're ODing.
Yeah.
Because I deadass have a kid, and like,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah. For me, too sexual the first time. Like I had a guy ask me, oh my God. And we were just like cool on Instagram. So it was like, why are you, we weren't even trying to date each other. You know what I mean? And he was like, are you into nut videos?
Like, what is that?
Him nutting?
Him nutting. Like him jerking off. And I'm like,
Hey, yo.
what? I was like, what made you so comfortable to even say that to me? Like, have a good day. And I just blocked him. I'm like, I'm not doing this. This is weird. People are just fucking weird. But I never had like a guy that I was like trying to date be like a weirdo. Or say something that was like, you know?
Yeah.
That was the one thing. So for me, I think it would be that. Like being just overly sexual. Like we're trying to get to know each other. Why is it already like on some sex shit? Before the date?
That's
wildin'.
OD.
Like you're bugging the fuck out.
That's OD.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, so I've been changing though. You know, I've changed. I would want to see dick pictures before we have sex.
That's smart.
Because I'm not gonna put myself
You
in
don't
that
want to be
predicament.
bamboozled.
No,
That's fucked up.
No, it's
that's
not.
not fucked up.
It's not fucked
That's
up.
not fucked up because you,
It's so fucked
No,
up.
as
it's
a
not.
female, with
Yeah,
a
but I
female,
don't
you
want
can
an unsolicited
see.
dick pic. Like,
No, I want
let
to
me
see
ask.
the full. I want to see the full dick.
Yeah, but let me ask you for it.
Yeah.
Don't just like
Don't just send it.
automatically. But yeah, if I ask you, yeah, girl, that's smart.
That's smart. You have to, and
have
it's so bad because it looks like, damn, this bitch is aggressive.
No, but you should.
I want to see what
know.
you're working with,
Yeah, but then okay, what if it's somebody you really like and he sends a dick pic?
and it's small.
Then what are you gonna do? Are you gonna tell him that? You're not gonna tell him that.
No, you can just find ways to like
Gently
guide yourself away from having sex with them. Like friend zoning them.
Friend zone. Okay, yeah.
You could friend zone them.
I like this. This is a tip.
Yeah.
A helpful tip.
You have to like, I'm not in the mood. I'm working on not having sex till I get married. That one always works.
That's not believable.
It's like if someone ever says that to me.
Imagine that. No, they're going to be like, this bitch is lying. But
I get into my moods where I get like that. And like guys have no choice but to leave me alone. Because what you going to do? We're not going to do anything.
We're not going to do shit.
I'd be like, no, like, I'm not really in the mood right now.
That's messed up. You know why it's messed up? Because you can send a man a picture and he can't like, what are you gonna do? Oh, that pussy whack. He can't tell because I'm looking at a picture.
So you can see how our boobs kind of look,
about that,
and you can see how our ass looks.
You can see our
about that?
clit. You know how they be having like those disfigured clits, like those girls that.
Matter still. You can't tell if it smells, if it's
But
how
you
wet it
can
is.
see what it looks like.
Yeah, but that ain't the. They all look
Men
different.
literally not for damn. This
They all
is
look
gonna
different.
sound so fucked up. Men just have dick. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys just have dick. Women have titties and we have ass.
Yeah,
so like in any clothes, you can kind of see the figure for a woman. Like, oh, she got a little bit of ass. She got a little bit of titties.
Yeah, but that don't mean the pussy's good. That's what I'm saying. Ass and titties.
But big dicks are not also just like working
not all big
dicks.
dicks are good, but we're gonna be more willing to want to try.
This is what I'm saying.
Yes, because
y'all just knocking them off just their appearance. Just for their appearance.
No, yes, I get what you're saying, but oh well. Listen, it's a give and take in dating. Okay,
I don't have the issue, so I'm just looking out for other people. I don't got the issue, so
it is what it is. It sucks for them that they can't tell, but like that's not our problem. It's not our problem.
If you try, you could tell, but it's a different story.
Yeah. The chances are though that if a guy has a bigger one, it's gonna feel better than the guy that isn't as blessed.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
That's
Isn't as blessed.
Isn't as blessed. Sorry, guys. Okay, we have damn, we're already over. Should we keep going? All right, let's do one more. Which one do you want to do? Oh, actually, we could save these because I want you back. Okay. But I want to, we didn't do our word. So we have random words in a bowl. So we're going to talk about it. So you could pick one. Okay. And then whatever comes, we just talk about it. Okay. So
soulmate.
Ugh, God, soulmate.
Soulmate?
Yeah. Do you guys believe in soulmates? No? Do you?
Kind of.
Okay.
I believe in twin flames.
Okay. Kind of like not the same thing.
Not the same thing.
Completely opposite, actually.
Yeah.
My friend, I was in DR, and she's done her research on twin flames. She was giving me the whole breakdown.
Yeah.
And she was like, it's one soul split in two, and then you meet each other, and it's amazing, but at the same time, you guys can't be together because it's toxic, it's unhealthy. You guys repel each other, but you keep coming back.
And you guys are the same people. The same different bodies.
Yeah, it's just what? Because I'm spiritual, and I kind of believe in those type of things, or energy, whatever.
Yeah, same.
Itself. So for me, twin flames is intense. I don't know if I want to feed into it, because what if I met my twin flame and we're supposed to be together? I'm gonna be no, we can't be together because this says that we can't. I don't know.
I met my twin flame, and we're the exact person, and it just doesn't work out. It does not work, and we're the same sign.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, we're literally the same sign, same everything is. We just don't work out. It's just very bad.
So how does it feel to not deal with that person, knowing that you want to deal with that person?
I think I've made peace with it because we both have busy lives. Mm-hmm. So it's not like we see each other all the time. But when we do see each other, for me now, I'm just willing to cut all communication, because it's I can't do the seeing you here and there kind of thing. And we're both in agreement of we like each other a lot, but this is just something that's never gonna work. So I've made peace with it. I'm just whatever. I just wish I never met you, because now I know what the hell twin flame is, and this shit is crazy.
Yeah. So. Soulmates though, I don't believe that soulmates are always the person you're supposed to be with. I don't even think that it's always romantic. I think a friend could be a soulmate, a sibling, a parent. That's as far as I go with the soulmate thing.
I never thought about it like that.
Really?
I've always thought like a soulmate was someone that you would like spend the rest of your life with.
Right, like a partner.
Like a partner.
No, yeah, I don't know. Because you can have like such strong connections to people. Like I know people who would tell me like, no, my grandma is my soulmate. Like that's the person that I went to for everything. She gets me. Like nobody has her place in my heart. Even my romantic relationships. Or maybe they just haven't met that person for them.
Yeah.
That's probably why they say that.
I don't think I met my soulmate. Do you think you met your soulmate? Yeah, see.
Soulmate? Because I don't look at soulmate like that. Maybe you could meet your soulmate and you guys will never...
Like, no.
You'll never know. What if my soulmate's in fucking New Zealand? Like, that's mad random, but I'm just saying, like, I'm probably never gonna meet them. Yeah. Like, there's so many people in the world. It's like...
Yeah, like, what if you come across them? That's why, like, it's a weird flex.
I don't the soulmate thing anymore. I'm, like, over that.
Because what if you've already bumped into them and then you guys just went different places and you don't know if you guys are ever going to see each other
this.
again?
I don't believe in that shit. If you meet your soulmate, y'all break up, you're going to meet the next soulmate.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, that's how I feel. I feel like you could just build whatever love, and it could just... the love that you have for one person is never going to be the same anyway with someone else. So, like, you'll just end up creating your own...
People want to label their love and justify it. So they create this soulmate. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Bitch, you just got diarrhea and your stomach is bubbly. That's what that is.
Yeah, so I don't know. But we're done. This was not long, but this was good. Did you have fun?
I did.
Okay, I like
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
I
of course.
appreciate it.
Is there anything you want to plug? Because you said you have your teeth whitening business and you have your podcast.
I will be, so my podcast is The Girls Encounter on Instagram and Twitter. It's at The Girls Encounter.
I'm going to tag it.
And my skincare line, I'll be relaunching mid-September. So I just make a lot of like body butters, skincare products, and like for your face and stuff like that. So it's Fade Away Skin. That's my Instagram also. And yeah, that's really it. The teeth whitening, I have it on pause right now, but God willing, before the year ends, I'll run back and do that.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Thank you much.
Yes, this was awesome. Wait, hold on. I didn't even do my Biggie intro, so it's gonna close the episode today. Oh, sorry. Okay, bye guys.